The quagmire over what happens to the finance bill after it was rejected was finally settled at the plenary Thursday afternoon, with Speaker Moses Wetangula making himself clear on what was expected while trashing Otiende Amolo's suggestions on repealing the finance bill.
I told him that what he sent to me as a draft bill to repeal the finance bill were just papers, because you can't repeal what is not an act of parliament. Once the bill was sent to the president, if the president does not assent to the bill within 14 days, it automatically becomes law. If he has reservations and sends it back to the House, then those 14 days do not apply.
The Speaker argued that this was not the only instance that the National Assembly has had to undergo this same scenario, igniting a debate at the floor of the House.
There's a member who brought a bill to amend the Contracts Act, another to amend, I think it was the Central Bank Act, or the Penal Code, and each had only one amendment. When they were taken to the president, he expressed reservations to the clause amending the Penal Code. The House was unable to overturn, so what was left was only the title of the bill and nothing else. You can't carry a title of the bill to the president for assent.
Honorable Speaker, I assume this House will agree with the president, and we will pass everything, removing all the clauses. So shall we be taking back an empty bill to the president?
To agree, to tell him that the House has agreed with his communication, because what members are asking for, Mr. Speaker, when a bill goes through the third reading and it is taken for assent to the president, that bill is no longer ours. It is now with the president. Before the third reading, we have all the powers within Parliament here to either withdraw it or push it aside or whatever we want to do with it. The question that they are asking is, where is the graveyard? Where is the grave? Is it in Parliament or in the State House?
Order, honorable members, will you be...
In order to overturn any of the clauses from the bill, it would require a two-thirds majority from the 349 legislators, which equates to 233 members.
You can overturn the president's reservations and restore the clauses as you passed them ab initio. If you don't marshal, then the reservations become part of the bill.
This bill has been has really costed some of people who voted yes. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, we don't want to waste time with it. We want it dead like yesterday. Please, can we go ahead and kill it right now?
The House was cheering the...
Leader of Majority Kimani Ichung'wah moved the motion and was seconded by Majority Whip Silvanus Osoro.
Chair, I beg to move that clause 1, which is the title of the bill, be deleted as proposed by His Excellency the President.
In unison, they all agreed that upon deletion, there was no bill to present to the President for assent.
I'll convey to him a message that the House has agreed with your reservations on this bill in its entirety. And that is the end of the matter.
I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered the President's recommendations to the Finance Bill, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2024, and its approval thereof without amendments, therefore deleting all the clauses of the bill.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said reports. I also request Honorable Silvanus Osoro to second the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House.
Wish to second, and even as I second, Honorable Speaker, I want to thank all the members that have participated in this. They are in agreement with what the President, the reservations by His Excellency the President in regard to the bill, and but with a very heavy heart, Honorable Speaker.
The passage of the President's reservation is coming at exactly 1 month since it sailed through, and the consequent invasion of Parliament by protesters. The Gen Z movement, mostly comprised of the young youths, moved to the streets countrywide demanding that the bill be rejected, but the legislators still pulled through.
Very up to Kenyans.
Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.